It's another Techstination interview. I'm Fred Fishkin. Today we're taking a look at some of the latest home sanitizing technology from LifeSmart. Joining us is CEO Mike Dolder. Thanks for being with us, Mike.
Thank you for having me.
Well, good to see you again. We've spoken before about your True Wash device, which uses UVC lighting and activated oxygen and can be used to sanitize just about everything from baby bottles to produce, even mobile phones, that kind of thing. Today, we're talking about air purifiers, which are now equipped with, I understand, some of the same technology, Mike?
Yeah, so the True Wash, as we went over before, really works combining activated oxygen and ultraviolet light. Per the CDC and everybody out there, the ultraviolet light will kill 99.9% of all virus, while the activated oxygen works well with, in a wet mode for fruits and vegetables. So what we've done with the ultraviolet light now is we've developed a line of air purifiers with HEPA filtration, which is great for allergies. It's great for pets, great for dust particles, etc. But now we've added the ultraviolet light. So not only is the air being purified as it runs through the HEPA filter, as the ultraviolet light hits the air on contact, it will kill 99.9% of all virus that's in the air. So it's a true sanitation device for indoor air.
And you have a pretty broad portfolio that you're coming to market with.
Yes, we start out, we hit price points all the way from $99 up to $500. So Fred, one of the things that we've developed in this line of HEPA air purifiers, as we said, we've added the ultraviolet light. Each of our air purifiers can contain up to 6 layers of filtration technology. So it's not just one single filter. We've got everything from a cold catalyst, honeycomb activated, antimicrobial, and a HEPA filter. And one of the most unique products that we've come out with is our compact UVC HEPA cup holder air purifier. What's so good about this unit, you can use it in an automobile or in a desk. With all the people going back to work, they're going to want to make sure that their cubicles and their workspace is clean, has clean air. And this will work on a USB port. You can put it in a cup holder in your car, plug the USB into the receptor in your car, and turn it on. It'll clear a car as you're driving. That's one of the tightest places for people to be in, and everybody's trying to wear a mask, etc. You can put this air purifier in there, and it will help with the situation to make sure you have clean air and that it's killing the virus all at the same time. When you get to work, you can take it into work, plug it in. It comes with a regular standard plug that plugs in. Put it on your desk, and it'll clear the air in your cubicle or your workspace. You can take it home. You can put it on the kitchen counter. It's a really unique item that has a very exceptional CADR rating as well. It's got adjustable fan. The controls are easy to use, and you can also have aromatherapy if you'd like.
Really interesting. So this is really versatile, but I assume compared with some of the other products we're going to take a look at, this is designed for a smaller space. Obviously, you mentioned a car, for instance.
Yeah, it's designed for a car. It's designed for a cubicle size. It's just the space that you're really living in or working in, right around your being.
And is the filter something that needs replacement?
Yes, you should replace the filter every 12 months, and we have the filters available that you can replace. But it's an activated carbon filter with a HEPA coating, and then it's got the UVC LED light.
Terrific. And that sells for about $100. Let's talk about some of the other things in the lineup.
Okay, so as we move on, We've also got a tabletop air purifier with UV light plus activated oxygen, very similar to the True Wash. And what you'll see with this is it has level air sensors to show the air temperature, the humidity, and detect air particle changes, plus an ionizer function, which is very good for dust particles. Adjustable fan, and it's got smart controls that are easy to operate. So this is a more advanced, larger unit that works in a smaller space. It can go room to room, and it's what we like to refer to as a smart air purifier. So it filters, and it also intercepts and diffuses the air.
Really interesting. And the activated oxygen, tell us about that. That is safe, I assume, then for you to use in a
So
room.
the activated oxygen, as most people know it as ozone, ozone in that unfiltered ozone could be hazardous, but the way we have the filters in this, that all of the danger of any activated oxygen or ozone is taken out when the air goes through the filter. So you're fine. But the activated oxygen, if we used to use it, we still have one of the largest brands of hot tubs on the market today. And what we used to use instead of chlorine and chemicals to clear the water, we always used ozonators. And ozonators are probably the best way to purify spa water or pool water. And we've taken that same concept and be able to harness it, put it inside an air purifier, and with the proper filtration, it does the same.
That's really interesting, and I think pretty unique on the market. Very, very interesting. The pricing on this one?
100 and let's see, this one is $149 at retail.
149, and again, that's designed for smaller rooms.
Right.
And then we can move up, I guess, to some of the larger units that you have.
So the other unit that we have been very successful with so far is our HEPA air purifier with ionizer and UV light. Now, what makes this unit unique really is its filtration. It's a cold catalyst filter. It's got a honeycomb carbon filter, antimicrobial filter, a high efficiency HEPA, and an ultraviolet light that's in the machine, and then the anion purification. So you combine all those together, and it will do everything for you in a room. It's small enough to fit up against a wall. Oops, let's go back. Small enough to fit up against a wall, and easy enough to move around. Comes with a remote. It's got controls that will give you. It's an adjustable fan. It's got a very strong 160 M CADR rating. Touch controls. The modes are adjustable, and an odor sensor, low noise operation with remote control. So this will do a nice sized room, 600 to 800 square feet. People move it around from in larger rooms. They can go from one side to the other, and it has had a tremendous response in the marketplace.
We're coming into what is typically allergy season, the spring, the summer, and a lot of people have trouble with that. Is this designed for households where there are allergy sufferers, or is it more just for general use?
So most of the UV filters, when we first got into air purifiers, there was two ways to really make an air purifier. We used the same thing that is used in gas masks, the same type filter. And that was great for pets and odors and gases, right? It would go through. but it was weaker with the dust particles. And in China, for instance, you can't sell a unit in China unless it has a very strong CADR rating. So what we've been able to do now is we're using a very expanded filtration system that includes HEPA and all the other things that we went through previously. We've added an ionizer, and we call it a 360-degree HEPA filtration. So it collects pollutants, neutralizes odors, and it adapts to the air changes. And then the UV light, of course, still kills the airborne virus.
And which is so important for all of us today still. And the pricing on this one?
Pricing is $299 on this.
$299. And you mentioned you have some even larger units in the lineup.
Right. And then we've got a full room unit. And this is a HEPA filtration. It's a multi-function. Okay, so you can set it the way you want, depending on what you're attacking in the room, right? It's got 6-layer purification, just like the other units. It's got an intelligent LCD screen, micro switch, large air outlet design, particle inductor, which is so important with dust particles. And you need to use this and clean it with a wet swab just to make sure that it's open all the time. And then it's got an easy handle and a power cord. But this unit will do up to 1,000 square foot room. It has the UV light. It's got all of the pertinent things for 6-layer purification. Great for pets, great for gases, great for dust, great for allergies. This will do a great job in a large living space.
And how long will the filter last on something like this?
All
I know it varies how long you leave it running, right? But
well, it does, but most people leave it running all the time, right? And usually what we recommend is that you change the filters once every 12 months.
Once every 12 months. And can you give us an idea of the pricing of the unit and how expensive it is to replace filters?
Yep, this unit is going to be $499 at retail, and a replacement filter is going to cost someplace close to $99 for all 6 filters.
So $99 over the course of a year to keep your room sanitized and
right.
I don't know if you can say dust free, but a lot less dust, I guess, and a lot less pollen and other allergens in the air, right?
Right. My wife, years ago, she's very similar to, I don't know if you ever saw Frasier, the TV show Frasier, with Niles Crane, who had all these devices running all the time. He had a humidifier, dehumidifier. He had air purifiers going on. She's crazy in that way. And we had, one time we had 2 air purifiers in the room, one to do dust and one to do gases. And she has now replaced everything in our bedroom with this CADR room purifier with UV light. And I don't know if she can tell the difference. I can tell the difference because there's less noise in the room. But it has worked extremely well over the last year and a half.
Well, that was what I was going to ask. If you're putting it in a bedroom, it's quiet enough that it's not going to disturb you.
It doesn't disturb me at all. The 2 she had before would keep you up all night. I mean, between her and the dogs, it was a rough time sleeping. So now I can sleep soundly. So it's great.
Terrific. And once again, the pricing on this was
$500, $499 with $99 replacement filters. What we've seen over the last 12 months, air purifiers are probably the most searched appliance online since last February. We think that we've really tried to hit the full gamut of the air purifier world. So we offer a unit that's versatile, that can be used in a car, at work, which is such a huge deal now. We've come with room air purifiers, two of them that are very portable, that you can move from room to room or one side to the other side, and then the full room air purifier for like 1,000 square foot room, which we think we've got something that can solve anybody's opportunities.
So that's quite a lineup, Mike. So tell me where people can go for more information and a little bit more about the availability of these.
Okay, so these will be available at retail in most mass merchant stores starting in June of this year. They'll be able to be found online on websites starting in May of this year. So you can go to any mass merchant retailer online and you'll be able to find the units. You're also welcome to go to our LifeSmartOnline.com store, and we should have these units in stock and available to ship at the end of April. So we are very excited about this. We'll be putting them also. We're going to be part of a America Moving Forward series that will come out in April, that will describe everything we're doing in the air purification. And another big note, for years, we've been one of the major players, one of the major manufacturers of infrared heaters and heating devices and fans. And with the advent of the ultraviolet light now in our air purifier line, we've also taken that ultraviolet light and put it into our heaters and our fans as well. It's been a very popular addition to everything that we do, and we think going forward it'll be even stronger.
Well, congratulations, Mike, on continuing the innovation. The website, once again, is lifesmartproducts.com. Mike Dolder, thank you for taking the time with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now this. It takes a lot of listening to build a better radio, and that's just what the folks at C. Crane have done. Bob Crane and his crew, nestled among the rivers and tallest trees in the world in Fortuna, California, have made a habit of listening to their customers. And that's just what they've done in building the CC Skywave SSB, the Swiss Army knife of portable radios. For everyday listening to AM or FM in the yard or patio or on the nightstand, without having to drain a mobile phone battery, it's a great companion. But it is also a companion equipped for NOAA weather information and alerts that can be life-saving. You can listen to FEMA and Coast Guard transmissions too. Beyond all of that, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world. It's compact, easy to take with you, and built to last. The CC Skywave SSB. Click on the link at Techstination.com.